It's Lady Snacker, aka Ellie, aka Fellinor on Instagram. Links will all be in the description below. And today we have the best lighting I think I've ever been able to achieve for my YouTube video, and the quality doesn't look too bad. Could it be I actually have learned maybe what I am doing? So you all get to see my lovely makeup today. But that's not why we're here. We are here because, sorry Lego fans, but I'm here to review the Mega Bloks Monster High Frankie's. It's not even called Frankie, it's called Electrifying Room. I'm here to review this set with you. Now it's like the lighting is too good. It's like too shiny. Let me bring that maybe a little bit closer. I mean, the picture's good. Electrifying Room. It is by Mega Bloks. So sorry. Hopefully this is not backwards when I put this online. But if it is, get a mirror, I guess. I don't know. Sorry about it. It is 147 PCS's pieces. Ages 6 and up. I want to say Lego might be 4 and up. I have no idea. But anyway, sorry the box is like a big mess. I opened it this way, and then apparently you open it this way. So I don't really know what it... We didn't start off on the best foot. I've had this set since October. It was like a wedding gift to myself, from myself, or something. I'm not really sure. Anyway, that's not important. But here is the front of the box. Of course, you have Frankie and her artwork here in the corner. I figured that one Monster High was going to go into the building genre or building category of toys because it was so popular. And I knew it was really going to be unfortunate because it was going to be via Mega Bloks, because Mattel already has a deal with Mega Bloks and they've already made Barbie sets. Mattel also owns... Oh, I'm trying not to sneeze. Okay, I better. Mattel also owns Monster High. There's its cute little logo. So, of course, it was only natural that Mega Bloks would then make these sets. As of right now, they do have a couple. Frankie's is one of the largest ones, I think. There's also, like, a Cleo thing. I think it's, like, a party or whatever, because that's apparently all she does with her life. I do have Draculaura's room, which is really cute. That one's not as necessarily interactive. I can do a video on that one if anyone's interested. I might just do that because I'm bored and I like to talk and like to look at myself. But anyway, let me show you the back of this because it kind of shows you some of the things you can do. Of course, Frankie, a big thing always with her is her little porch, whatever you want to call it, her electrifying station thing. There is a preview of Draculaura's room. That was a really cute set. But let's get on to the set itself. First of all, I had a really big issue opening the box because none of the bags were labeled. It was about 4 or 5 bags. I don't exactly remember because they were not labeled. And then it was really odd because they just had a block. I'm going to call them blocks because they're Mega Bloks, not Lego bricks. So that's going to be that's where I draw the line. They're not a brick. But anyway, they had a piece that was probably, I'm counting it now, it's like maybe like a 4x12 block plate, just not in a bag, just loose in the box. So if I wasn't, already had the box like torn wide open, I might have not even seen that. I might have gotten rid of the box if I wasn't keeping it to show you during this review. So that kind of, I really didn't like that first off, because I feel like everything should be in a bag to make it a little bit more easier to access. My lipstick's bothering me. Whatever. Everything should be in a bag so then you can easily kind of keep track of things. And that kind of, I don't know, it was really weird. I didn't like that. So those bags came in there. Like, the do not swallow instructions came in there in like 70 different languages. And then these are the instructions, which if you are a collector or you do use the Monster High dolls a lot, you'll see that this is very similar to the composition books. Ooh, too bright now. The composition books that come with each doll. I guess they're called, yeah, whatever they're called. But so this is actually the instruction booklet, which I thought was very, very cute because it kind of goes along with the dolls. The front of this booklet, I'm just going to show you, it has notes for some reason. I don't know who's writing notes about this, but it has like a cute little cutout poster of the, I don't know what the official term is. I don't want to say figure because I think it's more of like a doll, but I don't want to say mini doll. So we're just going to say figure, I guess, to make things easier. So this is the nice close-up of the figure. They do have the figures available loose for those who do not come in the set. Who doesn't come in a set. They do have re-released as an individual figure that's not part of the set in a different outfit. Frankie, I believe, is the only one that comes, maybe. Frankie and Gulia look like they come in a set and then out of a set. And maybe Laguna. Like, the longer I look at this, the more people I find. So I figure maybe it's definitely Frankie, Laguna, Gulia, and Cleo come in a set, I believe, and then as a different figure in a different outfit. So let me just show you this page here. For example, this Frankie up here, I do not have her because she did not come part of the set. The Frankie I have is the one down here on the bottom. She's the one that came in the set. I was thinking about getting that Frankie individually, but I didn't like her outfit that much because it wasn't really true to her original outfit. The one that's included in this set is closer to her original outfit. Just some examples of the dolls you can get that are not part of a set, but if you want to make a collection, have them be buddies. It is Spectra, Vondergeist, Venus and Fagtrap, and the Meow Twins, Meowlity and Persephone, come loose. I don't want to say loose, but individually, and they're not in a set, so that way you can kind of... I found like it was a really odd selection because they don't have Toralei, but they have the Meow Twins, I guess whatever they're actually called, I don't know. But just a review of the instructions themselves is they do have what pieces you need for the step, a numbered step. They don't say to open which bag, again, because they don't have numbered bags. So I just kind of had to open all of them and keep them in piles and kind of hope for the best, which it wasn't too bad because it was roughly, this set was 150 pieces, so it wasn't really that bad or wasn't the end of the world. It wasn't like it was 300 plus pieces. That would have been more of an issue. But the only thing I really do like with these instructions is it does show you each, I don't know how well you can see it, but each piece corresponds to different colored dots on this plate here. So you're able to see, okay, this goes here, this touches here, which sometimes that does become difficult to see when you get into more complex builds. You're not 100% sure where the block should lay, if that makes sense. So sometimes you find that you're off a stud, or you're too close, or you're overlapping, or you shouldn't be, etc. there. But I do like how they kind of color code that. That was about, that's about it for the instructions. Of course, in the back, they show you like what each thing is, similar to the back of the box. They actually show you, which is really interesting, I just realized, is they show you what pieces are meant to be extra. In this case, this is Frankie's base plate thing that you can put her to stand on, and that's just an extra front brick. I don't know why it's there, because I kind of just threw it away. Because I am not the biggest fan of the integrity and mold of Mega Bloks. I did find, let me just go over some cons I didn't like in this set as a general, and then I eventually will show it to you, I promise. But some things I did not like was, I already mentioned it, that block that was just loose in the box. I didn't know. I just thought it was really weird. Because like I said, if I didn't have it ripped open, basically, because I didn't know how to open it, I wouldn't have discovered it on the bottom of the box. I guess, not everyone dumps it out like a crazy person on the floor like I do half the time, but whatever. I already mentioned there's no numbered bags. Not as much with this set, but more with the Draculaura set. They didn't really seem as interactive, or like you could really play with them. They seemed more of like a facade or facade. I don't know what the word is, like more like a backdrop. They didn't seem as interactive, but with Frankie's, I'll be able to show you. This does have a couple moving pieces. This moves. This is a thing here. She has a little computer, and this goes up and down, which is like my favorite part. But I'll get back to that later. They do seem pretty interactive. So it was like a good set. It was about $30, I want to say. We got them on sale, like they were 40% off a couple months ago. So I can't exactly tell you how much it was. And then we have the Toys R Us discount. As far as I know, they're only available at Toys R Us. They might be at Walmart, Kmart. I'm not really sure. We don't usually go to those stores. And I'm not sure if they're at any, like, specialty stores or, like, you know, branch out to Justice or any other kind of younger clothing stores. But one thing I will say about the mold, as I was kind of alluding to earlier, is I don't really like the mold or like the integrity of the plastic itself. Sometimes they don't feel as solid or as well constructed as like other toys or like other Lego, and that was kind of a really big letdown because some of the Monster High dolls themselves are constructed so well and so intricately. It's just kind of weird. Like some of, like, I've done certain Mega Block stuff before, and like just playing around, like I bent it and I even broke it. Now I'm not going to be playing with it as much as, let's say, like a 10 or 12-year-old, so I'm not sure the amount of wear and tear they can really handle. This set luckily stayed together while I was building it. I do know in the past I've heard people say that it kind of falls apart while they're building it, which makes it really frustrating, especially for kids who aren't necessarily as careful. But I guess that's just something to consider. So any kid who does want to build a Mega Block set, I will recommend maybe have an adult nearby just for moral support. But like I said, with this I didn't really have a problem, and I think it's just because it's such like a wall L-shape kind of build. But I will now go on to what I did really like about the set. With these pieces, they do have, let me just snap this one off here so I can show you a little better. They have like a marbling effect. Let me see. There we go. May it focus? Maybe, yeah, it has like a marbling effect to the block itself, which I thought was really nice to kind of incorporate some depth into the build. I don't know how this goes on. I don't think it really matters. It's just decor. Oh, I thought I broke it for a second. So the marbling was really cool. I'm not sure if that's consistent throughout all Mega Block sets or just the Monster High line. I've only seen the marbling, and I think it's like a bluish gray or bluish black brick. They do have a really, really, really cute candle piece. Let me see if I can find it. As well as a skull piece. They do have the skullette, which I absolutely adore. I have her, like, the skullette on, like, everything I own. I'm actually going to eventually get a tattoo of it, like, right here. But that's another day. But this is, like, a candle piece that has, let's see how well you can see it, that has, maybe we can focus, that has, it's actually a skull here. And this is the candle itself. I'm not going to take it apart because I don't want it flying. This is a piece, and the flame itself is a separate piece. So it's just like a little candle, and I think that's like the best, that's like my favorite piece from here. All right, now let's actually go on to reviewing the set. There we go. Okay, here it is. Basic kind of colors, basic pieces. It seems to be very heavy in the pink and blue, which are the main colors of the Monster High logo. Yeah, it's like pink. I'm just looking at the logo on the floor. Pink, blue, and white are the main colors in the logo, so they kind of stayed to that. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it with the bright light here, but these, yeah, you're not going to be able to see it. When you hit this little button here, they actually flash, and I thought my batteries were actually dead, but it's just a little tiny baby little, so I guess whatever, that's cool. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to do, or if my batteries are just bad, or I don't know. It's one of those, like, you have to unscrew it to change the battery, so I'm not even dealing with that. But here is the build. Like I said, it is an L shape, kinda. They have a diagonal piece here to kind of make it a little bit more submerged in the scene. I do like how they kind of have the, it almost looks like stone. Sorry, I thought I missed a piece. They have like stone, so it looks very much like a dungeon-ish kind of room because she's a Frankenstein, and if you know anything about Frankenstein, him and dungeons are kind of a thing. She does have her little, this is not the most stable little contraption here to have her, I'm just going to call it her bed. It's basically, it's her bed. That's where she sleeps. She sleeps and gets electrocuted. I broke it. It was just a computer, that's fine. It was breaking off anyway because I didn't put it on good enough. Well enough, good enough, whatever. It's not English. It's not the most stable of builds, but hopefully I won't be drop kicking it anytime soon. But it is cute because if you get it the right way, it lays flat for her to go night-night. And then in the morning, I'm not sure if they ever did this in the cartoons, and I'm not sure if when they did like the sleepy time sets they had her room. But, you know, you just kind of boop, and she's ready to go for the day. And the doll itself actually fits in. I'm just going to throw her in there really well, so if she pops out, it's my fault, not the set's fault. She will fit in there herself, and she's ready for the day. So you're like, oh, hey, that's cool, blah, blah, blah. This is my favorite part. I thought this was so clever. It's a little lever for the electricity. So you're like, it's alive, you know, the whole song and dance with all the Frankensteins. This is kind of cute. It's a mirror sticker, and you rotate it, and there's a little purse. Over here, I thought this was really cute because it is like a stone wall. I'm not sure how well you can see it between the shadows and the placement of it. But then it spins. It spins. There we go. And there's a picture of What's-It. It's not the best angle to get it, but if you are familiar with her, What's-It is her little whatever dog thing. In the literature, it does say that she's not really sure what animals go into her, but it makes sense because it's a Frankenstein dog, but it's definitely a dog. So I want to say it's all different dog parts, but I don't think we're going to really argue the logistics and technicalities of a fictional dog during a Mega Bloks review. If you want, join me on Instagram. But anyway, there's not too much to explain to the build itself. This was kind of more of a spiel about Mega Bloks in the first place to me. Since I mostly do use Lego, and I only got this set because it is Monster High, and it's Frankie, and it was on sale. So I said, let me just try it out. I don't have any experience with Mega Bloks myself, besides breaking it that one time. But overall, I mean, it's a pretty okay set. I do like some of the detailing. They definitely brought the brand into this. I don't know too much about any other Mega Bloks builds to compare them to. But, I mean, it doesn't feel as sturdy as I would like to, especially, like I said earlier, if you're going to have a 10, 12-year-old child playing with it, like the bed, I can see the bed constantly breaking. But I don't know what kids are doing nowadays. It's been a while since I was 12 or whatever. I did get a Lego set when I was 12, though. I do remember that. But, overall, I guess I might buy it again. It did seem a little pricey for necessarily the quality I was getting, but if you or a child or anyone else really enjoys Monster High, I feel like this would be a good representation of the series in something other than the Monster High dolls or play sets. So I'm just going to put this aside because there's really not that much to talk about. I mean, there's mystery bottles, the swivel door, a slanty roof, the bed, this little thing which the computer sits on, purse holder, my favorite little candle, and her squishy bed part. And the lights aren't really that bright. I guess we can go talk about the figure itself. This is the Frankie figure. And something that really kind of confused me here is that they do a really good job of bringing, let me move the tie out of the way. They do a really good job of bringing the texture and pattern of her dress from the show into her shirt, but they don't continue it down to the skirt, which I'm not sure why. I guess because it'd be too difficult. The skirt is made out of some squishy plastic. I'm not sure if anyone watching remembers the Polly Pockets, not when they were like really little, but when they made them probably about this big. I don't know what company made them, but they had clothes that you could interchange, and they had female and male. But that's what it feels like. This is probably, that came out maybe like 15 years ago. That came out, I'm not really sure. I do know I was like in elementary school, so it's been a while. But I do like how on her, they do add her little stitches. These feet look more like hooves, so I always think of like Miss Piggy for some reason when I see them. But I mean, overall, it's pretty cute. I mean, I did buy a singular Ghoulia because I really liked that outfit she came when she was single because it was very, very close to the show's outfit. It's very posable. Her head moves all over the place. I do not like necessarily how much white is in her hair compared to black. It seems to be the majority white with a couple black streaks, where in the show or in literature or whatever have you, it's mostly black with white. But that's just a lowdown here. Thanks, guys, for watching so much. I was kind of ranting through the entire thing. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you noticed that they're getting a little bit better. If you do want to see Draculaura's playset, I can do a review of that. If anyone wants to see any of my collection I have, I probably have 60-some dolls and maybe 2 or 3 playsets as of right now. Maybe 4. If anyone wants me to show off my collection and then we can elaborate from there, please let me know in the comments below. You can find me on Instagram at Fellanor, Fellanor. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks again so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you like. I hope to be doing more YouTube videos. I do makeup stuff. If you have any questions about my makeup, what I'm wearing, please let me know. Thanks so much for watching, listening to me ramble. Bye, guys.